This one's from Pro Football Network. The biggest questions for the Browns heading into training camp. Number one, how will Deshaun Watson look coming back from his shoulder injury? Number two, how will Nick Chubb look coming back from his season-ending knee injury? And how will Jerry Jeudy fit into the offense? Fred, those are all important questions, but I'm with you. The number one thing is Deshaun Watson. They have to find a way, one, to keep him on the field, two, to make him more comfortable. I think they didn't tailor the offense around Deshaun Watson the last 2 years. I think they have consciously tried to do that, or I think they are going to consciously try to do that. That's the reason for all the offensive staff changes.
Well, yeah, take back his first year, the first 11 games, he was suspended. And when he came back, he had 6 games. So they really had to just kind of tailor it on the fly because with Jacoby Brissett, they were trying to put themselves in position to have a chance to make the playoffs. And then they, changed on the fly for the final 6 games. Wasn't that great? That was with Alex Van Pelt. They spent the whole offseason the next year getting ready for Watson. And it really never got going because of the injury bug and so forth. In the third game, Watson got hurt, and the rest of the year was kind of up and down with him. They moved on from Van Pelt, and I think they saw enough that it really wasn't working what they wanted. So they went out to get Ken Dorsey and bring in more of the spread offense, the choice routes, the running out of shotgun, kind of what Josh Allen was doing with Buffalo, what Cam Newton did when he was successful in Carolina. Dorsey had used both of those and worked with both those. So I think what they're trying to do is really tailor make this more to what Watson was doing when he went to the Pro Bowl 3 times with the Texans in Houston. More of a quick, get the ball out, quick read, get the ball out, and use his mobility. And so we'll see if it pays off. It definitely didn't show like it was in his first 2 years here for different reasons. So I think I didn't really see enough in the offseason other than the last mini camp. I think the last practice, he uncorked about a 50-yarder. So I think he's healthy with his arm. I think more than anything, he just needs to have that confidence and that swag when he goes out there that he can make things happen. But more importantly, he doesn't have to do it all on his own. I think so many times he feels or has felt the pressure that he has to be the franchise savior right now. And the Browns have enough good players on offense, let alone the defense. He doesn't have to. And so I just think that's a question. It's going to be the biggest question is how he responds and how he heads into the season. But Nick Chubb, I don't think anybody knows. I mean, it's very encouraging to see him, whatever squat 540 pounds. I mean, good night. I know he did over 600, but coming off that injury, I'm more interested in how he runs the football. And I don't want him, I don't want them to push him at all. I want him 100% or as close to it before he's out there so he's totally confident. And then Jerry Jeudy, I mean, he was the biggest move they made this offseason. They're counting on him really being a big playmaker to take some of the pressure off Njoku and Cooper and the running game. So those are big questions all the way around. But a lot of them, like anything, is the injury status, of those guys, Watson, Chubb, and the top 3 tackles. We're pretty sure Jones is ready to go, but what about Conklin and Jedrick Wills? Are they ready to go, and are they going to be, top of their game? So there's still a lot of questions, but we'll start getting the answers that a week from now, and it's football season for sure.